Good morning, guys. Vic here, and little quick video for you this morning. I left a comment on Travis's channel, The Prepared Homestead. He is one of the guys I watch. Not a lot of the big prepping homesteading channels do waste my time on, but he is one of them. Again, Travis at the Prepared Homestead. Gold and silver. I've talked about this before on my channel. Most of y'all know. If you hadn't, I'd ask that you go back and look through some of the older videos. Always some good content there. But I left a comment over there about gold and silver, and it always strikes a nerve with people. And I don't really know how to get the point across to most people about gold and silver, other than really just being logic and the basics. The first thing is the majority of people, the mass majority of people, probably around the world, cannot afford to own any major quantity of gold and silver. Gold for sure. And silver is, even at $20 or $25 an ounce, it's still hard for a lot of people to amass, a decent amount. Because in all reality, if you don't have thousands and thousands of ounces of silver, the movement in the price of that silver is going to be negligible to the overall outcome of your investment. And I know, everybody wants to believe that, silver is going to go to $100 an ounce. Let's even go buck wild and let's say $200 an ounce for your silver, okay? How many ounces do you got? 1,000? 2,000? How many of you out there actually hold enough silver so that if the price did go to $200 an ounce, what are you going to get? What are you going to buy? What do you plan on doing with this precious metal? In all honesty, please leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think you're going to do with this gold and silver. Because whether you want to get into the conspiracy theories or not and go down all of these different rabbit holes, all right, the mass amount of gold and silver and precious metal, whatever it may be, everybody's getting on these new kicks of platinum and all this other kind of stuff, and what are you going to do with it? So you got your 1,000 ounces of silver, and the prices went up to $200 an ounce. So what, you got 200 grand worth of silver now? I think most people are failing to realize that when gold and silver have that big a jump and go to $5,000 an ounce or $200 an ounce, all right, hyperinflation is going to follow those metals. That's just the way it works, guys. I mean, miraculously, they're not just going to poof one day, start paying $200 for silver and $5,000 an ounce for gold. When that day happens, you're going to have to go to the store and pay $250 for a loaf of bread. Gas is going to cost you $50 a gallon. That's the way inflation and hyperinflation work. Oh, well, you got to buy this gold and silver to protect your assets. The government has already made it illegal to have gold one time in our history. Do you not think they can't do it again? Who do you think sets and maintains the price of these precious metals? Oh, well, you think it's going to skyrocket because, the dollar is going to collapse? Trust me, folks, if the dollar is collapsing, the people in charge that control the dollar, that have controlled all of this, you see, that you've lived in your entire life, all right? The whole system that you are accustomed to living in, all right? If they're just going to take away your dollar, all right, they have something to replace it. Don't think that you're going to run off to this Bitcoin or, I don't even know what they all are. There's all kinds of economic people on YouTube that try and sell you this digital crap. You got to be smart enough to realize that the people in control of this system, that run this system, and that are going to run the next system, okay, because there is always going to be a system, those people are not going to allow, all right, some unregulated currency, okay, to happen. That is the whole point, is they want to regulate it and control it. So you thinking you're going to move to some digital XRP or Bitcoin and get away from the government? The same people that made Bitcoin or XRP or whatever it is, those are the same people that are going to run you into the CBDC. You can listen to some other prepper channels that are going to tell you that, nah, digital currency will never happen. That was the last time I tuned into one. They said that. There's no way that digital currency is ever going to happen. Yet every single country on this planet is working toward a digital currency. It's already here. They're already using it. All right? Countries are changing over to it. You got to be logical, folks, and think, what do you want to hold? This bar of silver, all right, let's do a good numbers here for you. Everybody's been screaming the last few days, gold's up, gold's down, all-time high, gold this, gold that. What was it? What did it get up to? $21.50 an ounce? $2,150 for this coin that you can hold in your hand, 1 ounce. You could take that same 1 ounce gold coin, all right, sell it, spot value. You ain't going to get $21.50 for it. They're probably only going to give you $2 grand for it. So you take your $2 grand and you go down here at the gun shop and you buy you a $500 AR. You buy $500 worth of ammunition, which is 1,000 rounds. You buy you a $300 scope and put on it. And then you buy you a $500 bulletproof vest for your $2,000. Now, shit hits the fan. The world has collapsed. Chaos is running amok. And here you sit holding your gold coin, your gold ounce, $2,000. I'd be willing to bet you that gold coin, that somebody walking up that took their gold coin and went to the gun shop could take your gold coin, your gold ounce. Oh, well, you got all this gold now that you saved up in silver. The shit's hit the fan. It's time for you to go trade it in and buy you some protection. That protection is no longer available. They're sold out. You can't get it. It's on back order. Oh, well, you can only get 20 rounds now. You can't buy that 1,000 round case anymore. That 1,000 round case isn't $500 anymore. Now that 500 round case is $2,000. That's something else people don't understand. You know, you buy a $2,000 ounce of gold, and the price may fluctuate, you know, 2 or 5%. You know, a whole whopping $5, $10. $5 or $10, even $20. Yeah, hell, even $100. Even a couple of $100 on your $2,000 investment is not a very good return. Most investors are not going to take that. Me personally, if I can't make at least bare minimum 50%, I don't even want to be involved in it. So you're going to bet and hinge your whole life on this gold and silver, stacking and packing. People got lots to learn yet. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, of course, I've got a little gold and silver. There will be a time when it is valuable for bartering. You know, you might be able to trade it in and make you a few bucks because, I mean, let's face it, by the time the gold and silver is here and important, obviously the dollar is gone and they're on to some other system. So you can take your gold and silver and trade it in to get points on whatever system it is that they're using now. Is that your thought? If there's one single person on YouTube that has ever taken a gold coin or a silver coin or a bar and thrown it and hit a deer or a rabbit out there, I'd like to see that. Please send me to that video on YouTube. What's going to be more valuable to you? That AR-15 and 1,000 rounds of ammo? Or that little gold coin you're holding in your hand that most people out there probably can't even break up into small denominations for barter and trade? I know a few of you out there can and are prepared. But the mass majority of people that hold this stuff, you know, and then you got the people that have bought the coins for intrinsic value. Boy, isn't it just going to break their heart when they got to cut that little coin in half. If you're investing in that kind of stuff, guys, the intrinsic value is no good. Get blanks or bars. Make sure they're good and buy them from a reputable place. But even the big book tells us that, you know, in the end, you're going to throw that gold and silver to the street. It's going to be worthless. Knowledge is the key, guys. Knowing what to do, how to do, when to do, where to do. That's the important stuff. If you got a bunch of gold, you might want to trade it for some dirt. You know, something you can grow food on, dig for water on, provide for your family on. That's the investment you need to be making right now, not gold and silver. But thanks for watching, guys. Just a little note. Those comments always get me going, and you know you hit a nerve when you get a lot of responses. So y'all stay safe out there. Take care.